All right, guys, welcome back. It's another day in this Circus Soleil of a Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, but I'm going to come back and do what I've been doing. As guys seem to like it, so let's keep going because today was a crazy day. I'm going to do this video and then I'm going to do another one, just highlighting what happened. So here is, we had the testimony this morning of Kate Moss. She got brought in to this trial by yours truly, Amber Heard. So we're going to rewind the tape and we're going to remind everybody of exactly how she got brought up and what Amber Heard said and why nobody damn believes her. Okay, and here we go.
And Debbie came up the stairs because I'm screaming back at him. She came up the stairs, I think. And while she came up, I'm supposed to kind of comfort me. And while I was up on the mezzanine floor, Whitney came down and he threw the Red Bull can up at me, certainly, but it kind of either hit or narrowly missed Debbie.
So now we've got Debbie Lloyd, the nurse, up there, per Amber. We've got Amber Heard, Whitney, her sister, and Debbie Lloyd, apparently the nurse. And, yeah. Crowded steps.
And I said I called him a pussy and said something about,
So let's get this straight. She just testified that he hurled something at her and she called him a P-U-S-S-Y. You ain't got no alibi. You whooping. Hey, yeah. Okay.
I'm screaming at him.
Sounds like a really scared person. PTSD and all.
Angrily. I at least called him a fucking pussy. I don't know what else I said, but I was screaming at him because he threw this can at me and everything else that had happened. And when I did that, he bolted up the stairs. And, there's only...
I thought he was an old fat man.
I mean, he was up the first flight of stairs. Again, I'm on the mezzanine, which is in between two flights of stairs. He bolted up the steps. And I don't know how he managed to get his hands in my hair so fast, but he had his.
And isn't it amazing how she has amnesia at these certain parts? She can remember what color nail polish she had, but then when it gets to actual things she accused of becoming physical, she just, I don't know, she can't remember. I don't really know how he got a hold of my hair with the big cast it looks like, Edward Scissorhand cut his hand off and he's got this massive cast on his hand and he's got one free left hand and he's chucking Red Bulls with one of them but somehow he magically gets a handful of hair. Keep going.
Hand on the back of my head, my hair, and kind of was yanking me down and hit me in the face with this cast he had.
Yanking her down and simultaneously punching her in the face. Okay, got it.
I just remember this brief struggle we had before we kind of break away. Whitney, my sister.
They had a brief struggle. By the way, just so we're all clear, there's 3 women here and a Johnny Depp with a massive cast. And these 2 one of them being her sister, by the way, and another one that's took a pledge as a medical oath to protect people, blah, blah. They're just standing there watching Johnny Depp do all this. And they're just like, oh my God, girl, you got the popcorn? I got the goobers.
All of a sudden put herself in between Johnny and I. She just threw herself in the line of fire or whatever. She just all of a sudden was there and was trying to get Johnny to stop. Her back was to the staircase and Johnny swings at her and I just see my little sister with her back to the staircase.
Now I want all of you to think about this, okay? How she has described this scene. She is standing on the mezzanine, which is that platform at the very top of the steps, is what she's saying. She just testified the fact that she had said something and he ran up the stairs like flash mob to come up there to confront her because it was whatever she called him a P-U-S-S-Y, you ain't got no alibi. It made him so mad he ran up the steps. Okay, are we all playing this? Because sometimes I feel like I'm in a damn picture show. I mean, this is literally what we're gonna do, folks. Here we go. We got some steps. Okay, we got some steps, right? Amber Turd. I'm gonna put A-T. This is Amber Turd, right? And then we got Whitney. I don't know where she is, but apparently she's over here somewhere. And we got Johnny Depp running up the steps, right? Casting off. You bitch. Okay. So he's running up the steps. Now listen to her say this. Then she says that Whitney came in between them and Whitney's back is to the steps. Now, are we all following along with the story? Okay. Johnny, Whitney, Turd. Should make her look like a turd. Okay. Anyway, and then we got, you know, this we got to do this. You know, we got old Johnny up here, running up here. Get her back to the steps. And then, okay, we got that. All right, we'll keep going.
And Johnny swings at her, and I don't even wait for
Swings at her.
any other, I don't hesitate, I don't wait, I just in my head instantly think of Kate Moss and the stairs, and I swung at him. In all of my relationship to date with Johnny, I hadn't landed a blow. And I, for the first time, hit him.
Well, we can get into that a little bit later. She's trying to act like this is the first time she ever put her hands on him, even though we got audio for admitting that she started fights, but whatever. Okay. So she brings up Kate Moss. I drew y'all a picture. You're welcome. My artistry is amazing. I know this. Talented. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. And then I'm going to borrow this from my own video. Shout out to me. Shout out to me. Okay. Oh my God. I've been around this 800. It's about to drive me nuts. Okay. Anyway, so I brought this up because this is his bodyguard testifying. We're just going to do a quick one of this, right?
Miss Heard and her sister at that time, Whitney, had come in. They were both on the middle level, the office level. And I saw Miss Heard throw a Red Bull can from her position that struck Mr. Depp in the back.
Anything else that you recall?
At that point, I moved closer to Mr. Depp. I didn't care that I was in the middle of their conversation at that point. I didn't want my client getting hit with anything else. So I stood right by Mr. Depp. The verbal
that's key for him, security guard.
Onslaught continued from both of them. Yep. Mr. Depp was giving as good as he got.
Screaming at each other.
He was.
This is what I mean. She talked crap about this Travis guy behind his back. Yeah. See what he's saying? He's like, he gave as good as he got. And I was kind of swinging it back commentary on this one. He basically is. That's why he's believable, because he's not defending Johnny Depp. He's saying he gave as good as he got, and they were yelling at each other. Because we know that we all would.
He was angry and agitated. Either a purse or some sort of bag or something that she had up there. I was able to knock it away so it didn't hit him. At one point, she spit at him.
Okay, she swung a can. She threw her purse. I don't see Johnny Depp carrying a purse, so this all just left her mind. Remember that amnesia I was talking about earlier? This is where that comes in. She didn't bring up nothing about a purse. She don't even bring up anything about this dude is altogether. I mean, he was just, I don't know, an angel in the wind. Hell, who knows? And then now she's, she spit at it. Which, listen, in the South, man, down here, men, you don't touch their face and you don't spit at them. I don't know where you are from, but that's like the massive insult.
Yeah, and then just a lot of.
What do you remember Miss Heard saying to Mr. Depp on this occasion?
Oh, we don't care. She's insult queen.
Specifically, there was you're washed up.
Don't forget the PUSSY.
You're a
Oh, gotta bleep that out.
which he called her as well.
See, did it as well. Sorry about that. See, that's why they're believable, is because he will say this.
I don't even remember what the fight was about, but it was F word is my favorite word. It was uncomfortable.
This is the part where he said the F word got slung around him where he was uncomfortable. We're gonna start here. Did you got? I mean, and we're gonna
Respond to Ms.
I'm sorry. He was there. That
Oh, he was mad. He was upset. Her and her sister
here we go.
left, or possibly over to Penthouse 3. I don't know. They were all. He was upset.
Arranged her closet, as you said.
Yeah,
she was.
So he admits he goes in there and flings stuff around in her closet.
So Whitney wasn't there when we first all walked into Penthouse 5. When Miss Lloyd and I stepped out to give them some space, she must have. Excuse me.
Now, see, now he's testifying that him and Lloyd stepped out to give Depp and Turd some space. Whitney was not there.
She must have come in at some point because she was in there when we walked back.
So, see, what's the access point to get into that penthouse? Is there any? Yep, you can get to the top floor, to the bed where the bedrooms are. There's a door that leads to the other penthouses.
See Ms. Heard again that evening after.
I did, yeah. She must have heard what was going on. Penthouse 5.
Point.
And what happened at that point?
So her and her sister both came back in. We were on the middle level, so her office level of Penthouse 5 at that point. She was agitated. Mr. Depp was agitated. I felt it was time to get Mr. Depp out of the situation, so I stepped in between Miss Heard and Mr. Depp, telling Mr. Depp that we were leaving and that it wasn't up to him anymore. At that point, out of the corner of my eye, I saw
and see that smashes through that. Oh, you're yes man. Oh, you'll do anything he says. He just said, I told him we were leaving. It wasn't up to him anymore. Because they've hired him to do his
like my
job,
drawing?
which is to protect him.
Welcome.
And he didn't feel like he could protect him where he was.
fist and an arm come under my eye. I saw
This.
at that point, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a fist and an arm come across my right shoulder, and I heard and saw a closed fist contact Mr. Depp in the left side of his face.
And whose fist was that?
That was Miss Heard's fist.
Okay,
Amber Heard's fist.
And where was Whitney when this occurred?
Can't say for sure, but I'm guessing.
Okay, that's enough. You kind of get the point there, right? So we've had Amber Turd try and say that her sister's back was to the back of the steps, but somehow Johnny ran up the steps. But I drew a picture. Okay, makes no sense. Then, because she brought up old Kate Moss, guess who they decided to bring into court today? Cannot make this up. This is why everybody watching this trial, it's freaking crazy. Okay, yeah, they old webcam in Kate Moss from the UK. Didn't see that coming, did ya?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Depp calls Kate Moss to the stand.
Well, let's see about this
She will
harrowing
be appearing
event.
on your screen.
All right, ma'am, can you hear me?
Shove down the steps.
Yes, can you count to 5 for me? Thank you, ma'am. If you could raise your right.
Out of this.
Good afternoon, your time. My name is Ben Chu from the firm of Brown Rudnick. Would you please state your full name for the record?
Kate Moss.
Ms. Moss, where do you reside?
London, England.
From where are you testifying today, Ms. Moss?
Gloucestershire, England.
Ms. Moss, do you know Johnny Depp?
Yes, I do.
How do you know Mr. Depp?
I had a relationship with him.
Did there come a time when you
Oh, we don't look happy. I wonder what's about to happen. This old testimony. She didn't think this was coming. She did not think this was coming.
and Mr. Depp had a romantic relationship?
Yes.
For how long, Ms. Moss, were you and Mr. Depp a romantic couple?
From 1993 to 1994 to 1998.
Notice how uncomfortable she starts. Her eyes will flutter. She's not picked up a pen yet. Start writing anything down. She's been trying to act like she's writing shit the whole time. But she looks totally uncomfortable doing this.
Ms. Moss, did there come a time when you, while you and Mr. Depp were a couple, that the two of you took a vacation together to the Golden Eye Resort in Jamaica?
Yes.
What, if anything, happened when you were in Jamaica with Mr. Depp?
We were leaving the room, and Johnny left the room before I did, and there had been a rainstorm, and as I left the room, I slid down the stairs, and I hurt my back.
How did you...
And
I apologize, Ms. Moss. Please continue.
And I screamed because I was because I didn't know what had happened to me, and I was in pain, and he came running back to help me and carried me to my room and got me medical attention.
Did Mr. Depp push you in any way down the stairs?
No.
During the course of your relationship, did he ever push you down?
And I'm sorry, but I have to say, his two bodyguards are probably sitting here going, man, why couldn't he have just stayed with this person who seems like a rational, well-rounded individual?
Any stairs?
No, he never pushed me, kicked me, or threw me down any stairs.
Ms. Moss, have you ever before today testified in any kind of court proceeding?
No, I have never.
Why did you decide to testify today?
Objection, Your Honor.
All right.
That's beyond the scope of what we just talked about.
All right. I'll sustain the objection. All right.
Thank you, Ms. Moss. We have nothing further at this time. We greatly appreciate your taking the time to testify.
All right. Any cross-examination?
No, Your Honor.
All right. You're free to go. Thank you.
And guess what? They didn't decide it would be a good idea to cross-examine this witness. I wonder why. I wonder why Amber Heard's side didn't even bother to stand up and ask her a question. For all those bots out there, because, you know, they accuse Johnny Depp people being bots all the time. For all those turd bots out there on Twitter, you know, you wonder why people are defending him and have hashtags of justice for Johnny. Well, maybe if you watched one scintilla of this trial, you might get a effing clue. And it's amazing to me to see people put out a tweet about how people should be listened to and you know, people should be identifying however they want to identify and all this other shit, and then watch all the sexist crap being put out on Twitter by those same people that act like a man can't be involved in a relationship where they're the one that's receiving, you know, the abuse. That is gobsmacked to me. Yep. So there's that one. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know. Thanks for hanging out. See you later.